The HTC One M8 and the Samsung Galaxy S5 both come out on April 11th. And these are the sexiest, most powerful, most interesting Android phones on the market. So how are you going to decide which one to get? Reading the specs is not going to help. They're pretty much identical and they're seriously high-end. In fact, the only major difference in specs is in the cameras. The S5 has a 16 megapixel shooter on the back and a 2.1 megapixel camera on the front. The HTC One has a 4 megapixel camera on the back, but a lot of fancy sensor technology because megapixels are not everything. And the front-facing camera, or selfie cam, is 5 megapixels in this guy. Yay! All right, let's go see some olive oil. Oh wait, look at the mushrooms. Yeah, that is gonna look cool. In terms of performance, the Samsung's focus and shutter speed are extremely fast. Come back, do something cool. Oh, no more of those blurry Samsung photos, although I did find that my iPhone 5S was still better in low light. The HTC One makes beautiful pictures, but I feel like it tries too hard to color correct, and so some of the images come out looking a little oversaturated. The big headline on both cameras is that they let you refocus pictures after the fact and add depth of field. I think the HTC does this a little better, mainly because it has an extra sensor that captures dimension, but the Samsung makes the feature easier to find. In terms of design, the HTC One takes it hands down. This thing is beautiful, understated, elegant. It is, however, very slippery, and it's kind of heavy, so one-handed operation is both dangerous and tiring. The Samsung Galaxy S5 design is fine. It does have a lot of features though. Samsung has preloaded all of its S Health features, so you can do step tracking, you can even take your pulse using the camera on the back. The S5 also has a fingerprint sensor here that you can use to unlock the phone and make purchases. I found that it only works about half the time and it's really slow. I'm not really a fan of these in general. At the end of the day, these phones have the same specs, the same price, and they do a lot of the same things. So it just comes down to your feelings or your priorities. The HTC One inspires actual love. It's so beautiful, it's so premium, and HTC is kind of an underdog, but, and I hate to say it, the S5 is probably the better phone. It's dustproof and waterproof, and the camera is just that much better. It might not be the one you fall in love with, but it is the one you marry.